What's going on, guys? Got some new wheels and tires. New shoe goofing. Man, I am excited. So I'm not sure what I filmed on these already, but I did weigh these wheels without the tires. These are off of an Altima SER. I'm not sure what year they came in. I'll post that on the screen, but these are 22-pound wheels, factory forged. Now, I don't know how heavy the factory chromes are, but I'm gonna be taking the tires off those soon, so we'll definitely get a nice comparison on those. But it's not just about the wheels. So the tires are also gonna be a little different. We're actually going up in sidewall. So what's on the car now is a 215/45/18, and these are a 215/50/18. So a little bit more sidewall, but these Goodyears are an eco tire, and they're actually 22 pounds per tire. I don't know what the other ones were, but these are the lightest tires that I found in this size. And I wanted to go up in sidewall just because this is my daily, and it's just a little bit better for potholes and whatnot. So for the rear, these are the same tires that we ran for a while now, but these are in a 255/45/18, whereas the ones that are on there are a 255/40. So we're going up in sidewall. This is gonna be a 27-inch tall tire, and I believe this is 26.2 or 26.5. So much closer in overall height, whereas what's on the car now is a 215/45/18, which is 25.6. So this is shorter than stock. Stock is 26.7, and then I believe these are close. These are like 26. Yeah, these are exactly 26. So another thing is the Altima wheels are 8 inches wide, and these are 7.5. So it's gonna help stretch that tire and increase the contact patch. I'm really excited to see the difference between these two. So I'm gonna weigh these, and then we'll slap them on there, and then we'll weigh the factory chromes and see what the difference is. I know this isn't the most scientific thing using the bathroom scale, but it's what we got. 43.4. Okay, so now we got our factory chrome. I can tell right away this thing is way heavier. 48 pounds. Okay, all four wheels are on, and they look awesome. So these are our Firehawk Indy 500 255/45/18. I think that fills in the wheel well a lot better. Looks awesome, super aggressive. And then for our fronts, we got a Goodyear, what are these called? Assurance Finesse in a 215/50/18. And yeah, a little bit more ride height. I'm not gonna be so worried going over bumps because the headers kind of hang down, and I always have to go over diagonally. Man, that looks awesome, guys. I'm so happy. New shoe goofing, let's go. So with the new setup, we are a taller tire, front and back, and they are 51.7 pounds for the rear and 44.8 pounds for the front, which is 4 pounds lighter in the front and 1.7 pounds in the rear. Between all four wheels, that's 11.4 pounds of unsprung weight. Now, depending on where you look and who you talk to and what bro science you use, that's anywhere between 45 to 115 pounds of perceived sprung weight. And that's not just an acceleration, that's also braking, wear on bearings, how hard it is on the steering pump. It's just an overall gain. So I'm really excited to see what this does. Anyways, the track is coming up, boys. We are going to let this thing eat.
Several days later.
What does this thing say? If you honk at me, I will kill myself. Okay, guys. Windows up. Okay, boys, so I forgot to record an intro. Everything is moving really fast today. We are back out at our favorite racetrack, Mission Raceway. So, as you saw in the previous video, we got a new wheel and tire setup, so we shaved a bunch of weight off the car. But I was looking at my old videos, and we have changed a lot on this car since then. So we've got the brake drag, the little abutment clips that will help with front brake drag. Sorry, I'm just kind of, we're rushing right here. We're about to go make the first pass. I am a little nervous. It's been a year since we've been out here, but the car is running great. We are literally out of gas. We are in the 15-liter reserve at this point. Max lightweight mode. She's running great. I can't believe what a difference these wheels and tires have made. I'm really, really excited to see what this thing does. Since we got it, this was the original goal for the car, was to run a 13-second pass, no power adder, full interior. And, you know, last time we were out here, it ran a 14.1 at 97 miles an hour. So we are right on the door of 13. So I'm very, very excited to see what this thing does. Okay, so I just signaled to the track official that I'm trying to race the guy behind us. You're not gonna see him on camera. I mean, he probably will because he's gonna drive right around me, but that's our friend Dean in the GTO. You know, I've raced him a couple times here. He's a good friend. You know, he's always faster than me, so I've always joked with him that once this thing does what it's supposed to, that we might actually have a good race. So that's kind of what we're hoping for today. Last time he blew up an axle, so that way. I gotta scrub these new tires in a little bit. Oh man, I'm a little nervous, guys. Get a stupid air conditioner out of there, or air freshener. That felt crazy strong. It spins them so easy. Shipping into fourth. Woo! Blew the seat out of this thing. Yeah, I got shipped early. It's totally different now. Wow. Let's go! First one out the hole. It's always a wash. It's always a burner, the first one. Now the seat is like, holy hell. Felt great. I don't know, we're gonna have to take a look. I gotta get the app, I gotta pull the app up. Wow, PB, I just got a text PB. And it nicked limiter on the second? No way. That's gotta be a 14.1 something. I'm gonna, oh man, every time I come out here I forget how this damn thing works. I never know what I'm doing here. Dude, what is happening right now? I wish you would text me, you know, something better than just PB. He's gotta leave me hanging here. Felt so good. Let's go, boys, let's go. All right, guys, so they got a totally different system here. They've got a web app. I'm just gonna run these numbers off. So it ran a 203 60 foot, 908 to the 8th. It definitely nicked limiter going into the second. And it ran a 14.12. So we shaved 2/100ths off our time and we hit the limiter. And as you can see on camera, this thing threw me back in my seat. So when I got rear-ended, this thing broke the seat and I have yet to fix it. It's being held in by zip ties. I'm gonna do my best to kind of lean forward. I don't know what I'm gonna do, honestly. This is, completely forgot about that. But the car's running great. The DA is incredible. I haven't even checked, but I can tell. Like, the air is cool. It's a really nice day for this. So going to just kind of do the same thing again and just kind of hold on for dear life. All right, boys. So yeah, I'm really just gonna focus on keeping it floored, staying in my seat, and I'm gonna shift a little early into second, and hopefully that will get us a little bit closer to where we're going here. Going left lane here. Out of gas, man. This thing is about as empty as it gets. Should be fine. There's a 15-liter reserve in the tank, so. I'm gonna try and stage it again. Come on, baby. To hold on to that time. Yeah, the taller tire, man, we got to get a fucking converter in this thing. It would make such a difference. You can feel it bog a little bit off the line, but I got on the brake pretty good on that one. I always hit my signal. Oh, I'm such a noob. What a noob. I can't complain though, man. This thing just drives so nice. Oh, I'm getting a text. PB, let's go with an exclamation mark. That means a good one. Let's go. All right, I got my web app now. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Yeah, I gotta admit the new web app is clean. Okay, so 647. Where am I? 206 60 foot, 14:08, let's go! Yeah, we're so close. Let's go. Oh man, I know we were shooting for 13s, but I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know if it was gonna be faster or not. Going up in sidewall for the rear tire was a gamble, let's just say that. It was a gamble. I think this time I really gotta race myself and stop racing Dean, because I'm going on the light. I did build it up, I let him tree me, because I knew I wasn't really in it enough. I bumped in and I just kind of got on it slow, because I could kind of feel it pushing through. But man, it left pretty good. It left pretty good. 206 60 foot. If we could just get that 60 foot back into the 202s, man, that might be our 13 right there, boys. Let's go. New PB 14.0. Let's go. The third pass ran a 14.08 last time. I'm really gonna try and build it up on the launch because the taller tire in the rear is kind of working against us. It did a 203 the first pass, so I'm really hoping we can get the combination of it, right? The good 1-2 shift and a 203 or 202 60 foot, and that should be really close, you know, 14.0 or, you know, 13.99 hopefully. So racing Dean again. I told him that I'm gonna kind of deep stage on him. It's ripping in the burnouts. It feels great going down the track. Everything else feels fine. It's just gonna be that launch. So really gonna try and bury the brakes and just kind of just send this thing as hard as I possibly can. Because yeah, the taller tire, it really has to take like a split second to get up on it, if that makes sense. So left lane again. Yeah, it's so easy to do burnouts now. It is incredible. Like, that was 20% throttle. I'm gonna deep stage on them. I'm getting in there early. Good shift. Let's go! Neck and neck! Let's go! Yeah! Oh, that felt good! Hell yeah, dude! That was neck and neck. I chased him down on the, I could see him shifting that thing. That felt good, but you can see it go, doo, and then kind of bogs for a sec. Oh, why do I always signal? I'm always signaling, I'm such a noob. Come on! Come on, 500, 14, wait, what? How does that work? What the hell? 14.52 at 95 miles an hour, what? I don't understand. Did a 213 60 foot. Did I break out of the beams? Did I roll the beams? I'm gonna have to look at the tape. That's so weird. It felt fine. It felt the strongest pass it's had. What the hell? It felt so good. I'm like legitimately surprised. Nothing in it felt different. 213 60 foot. Huh. What? That doesn't make any sense. I'm like legitimately, is that like a timing error or something? Is that... He ran a 14.2. Okay, boys. So yeah, there was a big wreck. Unfortunately, guys, smoked the wall super hard. So the car's been sitting for a while. Put a little bit of gas in it. We were kind of speculating on why it lost 4/10. And maybe we're getting a little bit of fuel slosh and it hit a lean spot. Not sure. So put I think about 4 or 5 liters of gas in it, and I did the not air idle relearn, the self clear. So basically it's gonna fresh fuel trim. So I don't know how much of a difference that's gonna make. I'm also unsure if long-term fuel trims are added to the wide open throttle map. Some cars are, some cars aren't. So we're gonna see what it does, boys. Cause yeah, that was really weird. As you saw in the video, I'm like, let's go, this is it. You know, I'm looking over at Dean. Dean missed third. So here I'm thinking I'm making the pass of my life. It turns out, no, it's actually 4/10 slower. So I have no idea why. All right, boys. Left lane, here we go. So yeah, we got our fuel trims reset. I'll see what that does. inputs are insane. It just rips the burnout. Oh yeah, big smoky one for Dean, nice. I don't know if I'm gonna launch it as hard as I did last time, because that seems to be, this thing is, not sure if it likes, I'm gonna try and race him. But yeah, I blew the tires off. I didn't even load it up that much. If I always signal. It's gonna be a 1408 for the day. I know it. I already know what's happening. I think the air is good enough that I want another one. Okay, so let's take a look. 500 car, 460 foot, 1495. Yeah, it spun bad. Okay. It felt really, really good. It didn't bog at all. I have a feeling that the long-term field trim is added and that we're making a ton more power, or maybe it's registering a little bit of knock from whenever, but I haven't reset the field trims or, you know, self-clear in forever. So maybe it is knock and field trim, because I know on Nissan data scan it really depends on the model of the car. They support a lot of cars with that software, so it's kind of hard to get an answer on if it's dependent on the Q or not, or anyways. What we got here, Brody? We got the Victory Dogs coming up. Let's go. Victory hot dogs, boys. You know how we do. Right, boys. Well, the reason it spun is because we had 40 PSI in this tire and 36 in the other one. So now we got 33 on both. Let's see how it does. Okay, boys. We've had a hot dog. We've had a Corona. We're wicked up. So it's open track right now. So anyone in any class can race. So me and Dean are going to make another go of it. We dropped the tire pressure to 33. The fuel trim thing is absolutely something we're going to investigate later on, because that made a dramatic difference. So I do have a feeling that is affecting wide open throttle. It makes sense. The launch is probably the highest load and torque event, and it's probably adding a ton of fuel, because the JVA manifolds are definitely not to OEM spec. I've always had a feeling that it's probably messing up the fueling to some degree, right? Yeah, idle's a bit higher. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, we laid down a cloud on that one. Idle is definitely high. I don't know if I'm gonna build it up as much, so I'm scared. It hooked good. It did this weird thing in the second where I go, whoa. It wasn't a long event, and it didn't feel like it was down on torque. It just wasn't clean like it is on the street. That 1-2 is just like brr, brr, like, I don't know, it's something on the tire. I don't know. We gotta look back at the tape. It's still, why do I always signal? I'm such an idiot, dude. All right, let's pull up that app. Come on. More hot dogs. Let's go. 10-minute, do another. So that means 500, where am I? 500, yeah. 21960 foot. 1458 again. I don't know what to think about that, boys. I gotta think. I need another hot dog. Okay, boys. So we decided to go do another one, just hot lap it, see if it is faster with the oil being warm, which I'm sure it is. But it's doing this thing into second, I don't know if it picks up on camera, where it shifts really hard and it kind of loses torque in between. It kind of flutters the RPM for a sec. brakes. Yeah, it's gonna be slow. I barely built it up at all. It felt kind of weird for a second, then it felt good. And I started to get back in it, and I saw the light, and I was like, you know what, let's do a soft launch. Why do I always signal? I don't know what's wrong with me. Drawing board, but we did get a new PB, 1408. Yeah, transmission feels fine. 1462, yeah, slowing down. All right, boys, well, I think that's gonna do it for tonight. I think there's a few things that I want to change for next time. I'm still really happy. I know that the car is going in the right direction, right? We set a new personal best, 1408. And there's so many things to improve on still. So I'm gonna figure out what that transmission issue is and we will go from there. But that'll have to do it for this one, boys. I appreciate you guys watching and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.